Would you give yourself a 5-star rating? Like, if you were a product and you had to review yourself, would you give yourself a 5-star rating? How would you know that you got a 5-star rating, right? If someone could write a product review of you, when people get you, what do they get? What's in it for them being in a relationship with you? What's in it for them working with you as a coach, as a healer, as a coworker? What's in it for them? What value do you bring? What value do you add? Do you even know? Because Aristotle could say till the cows come home, know thyself, and then put it over the archway to the temple and blah, blah, blah. How do we know ourselves? How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you come to the conclusion of, I know me, I know me, I know me, I got it. I know exactly what my strengths are. Most people, when they say, I know me, they're not talking about their strengths. They're talking about their weaknesses, like the worst part of themselves. Are like, oh, I know me. I know I will go straight to bed, or I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to light up. I know me. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Be kind to yourself. If that's the situation, it's time for you to do your product review. It's time for you to review yourself annually. So ding, ding, this is your reminder to do your annual review of yourself. I'm Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from strategicmeditation.com, where I help impact-driven entrepreneurs and leaders like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. This is your business energy flow forecast, and I'm filming it as the sun goes down here at my office in New Jersey, USA. So come visit me. Would love to have you for a session. Come on in or come on back if it's been a while. I've been at this 15 years. I've had some people come back after like 8 years, after 10 years, after 4 or 5 years sitting in the wings or taking a break. No problem. Can't stop, won't stop. So with that, it's time for the review. It's your business energy flow forecast. I'm your energy weather lady. I'm going to let you know what's on the horizon coming in today and the week ahead. Whenever you're watching this in time, space, reality, be kind to yourself. Like at the time of the filming of this video, it is January. That's why, can you see like some of the snow on the ground out there? It is the coldest day of the year here. And it's like, whoa, it's so cold. Our indoor plants are like, oh my gosh, it's freezing in here. So the object of these energy flow forecasts is so that you can increase your energy, so that you increase your income and impact. If that speaks to you, my stats say 90% of the people who watch me are not subscribed. Hit subscribe and make sure you like and share this on your social media platform so that more intrapreneurs and entrepreneurs like you get this inspiration and information and raise their vibration as well. Because we all need to review ourselves. How would you review yourself, right? If you were a product, how would you write a trustworthy review, right? If you were on Amazon and everybody had something to say, if all of your exes had something to say, if all of your clients had something to say, and former clients, if all of your colleagues and business partners got to review the product of like, okay, here is a Victoria, hot off the press, new and improved, right? A second edition, limited edition, right? What would they say? What would be in the product review? What's in it for them? Everyone's tuned into what's in it for me. And it's interesting when we think of this on our own journey of personal growth and development, knowing and learning and understanding ourselves and trying to be the best version of ourselves, is to consider the review, to reflect and look back on ourselves so that we understand the value that we bring. That's the object here. Now be kind to yourself if you're like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't really know what my review of myself would be. I don't know what others would say. It's like, oh, it takes a little while to get started, but once you start, she doesn't stop, or seems to be all over the place. Or effective, highly recommend. I've recommended her to my entire family. Make sure none of us leaves home without her. That kind of a thing. What's your product review? Because in order for you to feel like you are enough and to value yourself, you need to know, what are you working with? Take a look under the hood, open it up and say, what have I got? What have I got? What's my value? When you know your value, you become that much more competent and confident, compelling in your communications and interactions with others, because you know what you've got, rather than, I don't know, I'm just figuring it out day by day. Be kind to yourself if that's the situation. What we're really talking about when we're saying doing a review of ourselves, and we're going to get into science, history, and spirit to support us in this process of doing a self-review. What we're really talking about is feeling secure versus feeling insecure. When you are not product aware, you are not comfortable recommending the product to another person. Like last episode, we talked about, okay, see the infomercial for this incredible hammer, and you have nails that you need to hammer, and it's the hammer of your dreams, and it's going to hammer all the nails. And look, it shows like a 3D rendition of like hammering nails. Oh my gosh, you buy the hammer to hammer your nail, and it shatters like glass, and the nail is still sticking out. Would you recommend that hammer to a friend? You would feel insecure. You wouldn't feel comfortable recommending that hammer. You would give it a 1-star or a no-star review. It's like, that hammer didn't hammer my nails. My nail hammered the hammer. It broke it, right? You wouldn't feel comfortable sharing that product with other people because it didn't do what it promised. That was false advertising. And we covered that last week, how we can end up false advertising because we're just really full of our failures, failure awareness. This week in particular, we come upon false advertising of our products, meaning ourselves. I'm not talking about selling yourself like human trafficking or something like that. I'm talking about sharing your services, sharing your gifts, sharing also your heart and your life and your vision and your ideas with others. You gotta get people to buy into that if they're gonna be with you, right? And so, but we're productizing it so that we can be a little bit more detached as we talk about loving and knowing ourselves for the first time. Instead, let's love and know our product. Love and know the product. And so when we find out that this hammer is not for hammering nails, it is the most intricate, glorious, and beautiful glass hammer to commemorate a manufacturing achievement, and it's meant to be a display piece or given as an award. It's not meant to be used for actual hammers. Now we can value the product as it is rather than giving, and that would be like a 5-star review of like, oh, it's so beautiful. I can't believe they hand blew the glass of this hammer. And it was so meaningful when we gave it to Jim, as when we honored him and just thanked him for help build our company. And, you know, he's like, I love how heavy it feels in my hands. This feels almost like a real hammer. Like, you could give it a 5-star review when you appreciate the product as it is, rather than trying to fit the product into others' expectations. You're starting to pick up what I'm putting down here. That's why you need to review yourself. In my course, Sales Goddess, which is in the school platform for all our members, we have the exercise called the treasure chest exercise, which is related to what we're talking about here. You have no idea how much you are worth and what to charge and how worthy you are of making good money and by helping people do more good in the world. Like, you have no idea how valuable you are because you just haven't opened your treasure chest. And so when I take people through that exercise in that course, and it's now like a digital course in the school platform for all our members. Shout out to you if you're a new member on school. Thank you for joining. So you could go through that exercise there in depth, but we're talking about it in a cursory way right now. That's why you want to do a product review. It's like, okay, if I could step back and explain, what is this hammer, this glass hammer, really for? What would it be amazing for? What is wonderful about it? That I could celebrate it rather than it's a hammer. It's supposed to hammer nails and it didn't, so it's a piece of crap. 1 star. Let's shift the way that we're looking here, because if we're able to celebrate the good, we increase feelings of security and confidence emotionally secure. But if we don't celebrate the good, we feel insecure and unconfident. We feel ashamed even of ourselves. Like, no one's ever gonna love me. I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too dumb, I don't make enough money, I have too much debt for someone to want to marry me, or some blah, 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 right? All of the negative reviews. What if we could have positive reviews so that we feel emotionally secure to get out there and share ourselves appropriately? So let's get to this. Let's get to our supporting documentation. We're going to go to science, first of all, and we're continuing our journey and meditation on quantum computing as an emerging technology that we need to understand. And the whole industry is trying to understand, like, what are we going to do with these quantum computers? They're coming, they're getting better and better at developing them, but what's the value? What's the value of a quad? We don't get it, right? So helping the industry understand it. And we're taking that as that discussion around trying to understand the value of emerging technology like quantum computers. And we're taking that conversation and pointing it towards ourselves of like, how do I value my emerging identity, my emerging value? How do I communicate that? So we're just gonna take some juju from over there and plant it on us. That's the whole idea. This article is from 2023. It's a little bit older, not too old. And it's from Boston Consulting Group by Jean-François Bobier et al. And it's titled, Are You Ready for Quantum Communications? And as I read through this, we want to listen for the importance of not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, right? As we value ourselves and try to communicate our relevance in the current marketplace, such as like the current dating scene, trying to be relevant to this age of dating, as opposed to back when you used to, before you were married or whatever, right? Now you're divorced, you got to get back out there, as an example. Or your relevance of, in the business world, of your product, program, or service to people buying now in this time and this economy, this administration, this landscape, this technology world that we're in, right? This climate, this state, whatever newness that you're in, as opposed to from before. Valuing the before, the best of the before, and bringing it in with fresh eyes for the new. Let's go. In August 2022, the US signed into law the $280 billion CHIPS and Science Act, which dedicates around $500 million for the development of quantum networks, along with additional funding for quantum research. It was yet another signal that the world's leading economies see quantum communications, which leverage quantum physics to enhance security, as a strategic imperative. The need for these technologies is clear and urgent. Between smartphones, tablets, PCs, wearables, connected cars, smart homes, and industrial internet sensors, the installed base of connected devices will reach about 30 billion devices by 2030, according to Statista. The result will be a deluge of data. According to IDC, global data creation and replication will jump from, get this, 64 zettabytes in 2020 to 181 zettabytes by 2025 alone. Pause for a second. What the heck is a zettabyte, Victoria? That is 1 trillion gigabytes. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. And while we're paused, what are we talking about here? The current landscape is people are investing in quantum computing for security, making sure our data is secure against hackers, against attack, against people spying, etc. And we've got more and more data, zettabytes of data. It's like, more than doubled in 5 years. The amount of data that we're generating that needs to be protected. Unpause. All that data will need to be secured. Meanwhile, current public encryption protocols risk being breakable in less than a decade from 2023. So that means by 2033, thank you. Two major approaches, one classical, the oldies but goodies, and the other rooted in quantum technologies, new kid on the block, have emerged in response to this issue. Number one, post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. So, whoa, Victoria, what the heck is that? Cryptography. So that's how to make like a really secure password, or come up with like a language that people, or a code that people can't understand, so that you could send secret messages. That's cryptography. Quantum cryptography is using quantum computing to make really hard to break codes and passwords. Post-quantum cryptography is, it's here. What do we do now that we have insane supercomputers making insanely unbreakable codes and programs? We are in it. It's post. It already happened. So unpause. Post-quantum cryptography, or PQC, is made up of cryptographic protocols that are secure against both quantum and classical computers. The oldies, and the new kids. Currently being developed by the U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, as well as agencies in China, PQC uses novel mathematical problems that are resistant to quantum attacks. The protocols are designed to run on classical computers and existing networks. They're using the oldies and can often be applied as a software update. Oh, the oldies are still relevant. They just get their update. Woo! In some cases, bandwidth or central processing unit power might be insufficient, requiring hardware upgrade as well. What does that side note mean? Okay, you can use your old computer, but sometimes you just need to like plug, a bigger battery in, or add something that like gives it some more energy. Unpause. RSA protocol, which is our current public encryption protocol. So what is that? That's like when let's say you go on Wi-Fi at Starbucks and it scrambles the information that you're doing so that people out on the street can't see what you're looking at right now. That kind of thing. RSA was thought to be unbreakable until it wasn't. Similarly, PQC protocol designers can't guarantee a clever mathematician someday won't eventually find a weakness by combining classical and quantum computers. Because of this looming threat, PQC should be implemented with crypto agility, which is the capability to quickly switch protocols and certificates if a new attack is discovered. Tying this back now to reviewing yourself. This concept of crypto agility, being agile between the old protocol and the new protocol, appreciating both, merging both, the best of both worlds. The more that you're able to bring the best of you, the better your review. The less that you're able to bring the best of you, the crappier your review. We want to, and this is a review of yourself, where if you can't see the value of, for example, the oldies but goodies, what we're saying, the classical computing, if you can't see the value of your past, you're going to miss out on all of that resource that could support you in what's coming next. So we want to include your strengths in your review of yourself, but also be open to the upgrade of, all right, there are also weaknesses that you have. And that may mean we may need some upgrades in order to improve the product, to improve yourself, so that you are being the best version of yourself and that you are proud and happy to share your heart, share yourself, share your services, share your love, share your thoughts and your ideas and what's on your mind with others. You want to make sure that you are secure, you feel secure, because you have the best of the oldies but goodies, right? That in you, as well as the newness. What's new now next? So we're going to take that concept from all the debate and discussion going on in quantum computing, now over to Think and Grow Rich for our history for the week. This is the 7th chapter of Think and Grow Rich, which is on organized planning. It's the largest chapter in the book. And in this chapter, Napoleon Hill recommends an annual review of yourself. And he's going to share 28 questions for you to answer so that you can really take inventory. You ready for it? Get your pen and pad ready. right? Or get AI ready to start taking the notes. Let's go. Take inventory of yourself. Annual self-analysis is an essential in the effective marketing of personal services, as is annual inventory in merchandising. Moreover, the yearly analysis should disclose a decrease in faults and an increase in virtues. One goes ahead, stands still, or goes backward in life. One's object should be, of course, to go ahead. Annual self-analysis will disclose whether advancement has been made, and if so, how much. It will also disclose any backward steps one may have made. The effective marketing of personal services requires one to move forward even if the progress is slow. Your annual self-analysis should be made at the end of each year so you can include in your New Year's resolutions any improvements that the analysis indicates should be made. Take this inventory by asking yourself the following questions and by checking your answers with the aid of someone who will not permit you to deceive yourself as to their accuracy. You ready to do your product review? Here we go. 28, self-analysis questionnaire for personal inventory. You can pause even this video as I ask the question and say it out loud if you want to not be writing down. Number 1, asking yourself, have I attained the goal that I established as my objective for this year? You should work with a definite yearly objective to be attained as part of your major life objective. He says that on the side. Have I attained the goal that I established as my objective for this year? Number 2, have I delivered service of the best possible quality of which I was capable, or could I have improved any part of this service? Number 3, have I delivered service in the greatest possible quantity of which I was capable? Number 4, has the spirit of my conduct been harmonious and cooperative to others at all times? Number 5, I'm already failing this test, child. Here we go. Have I permitted the habit of procrastination to decrease my efficiency? And if so, to what extent? Number 6, have I improved my personality? And if so, in what ways? Number 7, have I been persistent in following my plans through to completion? I will. My spirit guide just told me to pause for a second. Share this video with your family. Share this video with your team. And do these questions all together. Do it with your networking group. Do it with your sorority. Do it with your AA huddle. Do it all together. Let's all answer these questions so we can be the best version of ourselves. Review yourself. Unpause. Right? Number 8, have I reached decisions promptly and definitely on all occasions? Number 9, have I permitted any one or more of the 6 basic fears to decrease my efficiency? Those fears are, hold on a second. Hold on one second. Here they are. The fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love of someone, fear of old age, fear of death. Number 10, have I been either overcautious or undercautious? Number 11, has my relationship with my associates in work been pleasant or unpleasant? If it has been unpleasant, has the fault been partly or wholly mine? Number 12, have I dissipated any of my energy through lack of concentration of effort, aka lack of focus? Number 13, Have I been open-minded and tolerant in connection with all subjects? So it's all topics, not like a king with subject. Number 14, in what way have I improved my ability to render service? Over the last year? Number 15, have I been intemperate in any of my habits? So a bad temper and emotionally unstable would be intemperate. Number 16, have I expressed either openly or secretly any form of egotism? Being full of yourself. Number 17, has my conduct toward my associates been such that it has induced them to respect me? Do I inspire respect? Number 18, have my opinions and decisions been based upon guesswork or accuracy of analysis and thought? Spaghetti at the wall. Number 19, have I followed the habit of budgeting my time, my expenses, and my income? And have I been conservative in these budgets? Number 20, how much time have I devoted to unprofitable effort, which I might have used to better advantage, such as doom scrolling? Number 21, how may I rebudget my time and change my habits so I will be more efficient during the coming year ahead? Number 22, have I been guilty of any conduct that was not approved by my conscience? Letting yourself down, abandoning yourself. Number 23, in what ways have I rendered more service and better service than I was paid to render? Number 24, have I been unfair to anyone, and if so, in what way? Number 25, if I had been the purchaser of my own services for the year, would I be satisfied with my purchase? Review yourself. Number 26, am I in the right vocation? And if not, why not am I in the right vocation? So this is just questioning your whole business, questioning your whole career right now. Number 27, has the purchaser of my services been satisfied with the service I have rendered? And if not, why not? Going back through any of those reviews, feedback. Number 28, what is my present rating on the fundamental principles of success? Make this rating fairly and frankly, and have it checked by someone who is courageous enough to do it accurately. My spirit guides are telling me to say fundamental principles of success. I would say scale of 1 to 10. Out of all the people in the world, the most successful people in the world, where would you rank? Scale of 1 to 10. Where would you put yourself? Alrighty. Tying this back then to the importance of reviewing yourself. Take the time, gather together, grab an accountability partner, grab a friend, grab a lover, grab your partner, and discuss these questions. Do the review and be honest. There's so much value in the oldies but goodies. There's so much behind you as you debrief. Is another way to call this, right? Going through, where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? What can I improve? How do I best serve my purpose? How do I best serve my people? What is my purpose? Who are my people? Write it out and review so that you know you, where you could confidently say, yeah, I know me. I know me. I'm a badass coach. I am the best meditation leader. Nobody but nobody is better at leading shamanic vision journey meditation for business than Sensei Victoria Whitfield, period. And it's my pleasure. It's my gift. It's my pleasure. It's my honor. And that's why people year after year keep coming on back. You tell me, right? I know me. Victoria knows me. Okay. Right? And I can be confident about that. And I can happily share my services and sell them with ease and communicate that. For me, my growth edge is now doing that for the romantic part and the relationship part of like, okay, I got to ask all of those questions through the lens of interacting intimately with someone, right? Because I want to be the best version of myself. I want to give so much love. And I want to understand how can I see my own value in relationships so that I share my heart openly. And so it is. You and me both, right? With that, so that's what history has for us around reviewing ourselves so that we're really stepping through the portal, right? Fully aware, knowing that we have permission because we know what we've got. We know our value. We know how valuable we are. We know the value we bring. And so with all that value, like, hell yeah, I'm walking through this portal. Oh yeah, open doors, opportunities, I'm going in. I'm confident, I'm secure. Happy to go for it. Happy to tell you I love you. Happy to sell my service. Happy to share this offer. Happy to welcome you into our home, right? Open and ready and feeling emotionally secure. What does Spirit have for us? With all that in mind, what to be on the lookout today from Spirit? We have the Queen of Earth as a challenger. So we're challenged to take a look at this. Or we may be resisting the truth of you are thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. And people see you as thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. It's upside down. Hell no, I'm not. People don't see me as warm and thoughtful, or I don't think I'm warm and thoughtful. I'm a pretty cold person, honestly, right? Queen of Earth is upside down. Upside down. Challenger. Make time for those around you. I don't have time for that. Upside down. Take a sensible approach. Nope, I can't. It's too hard. This is going to be dramatic. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Upside down is, well, you don't know what they said. You didn't see what they did. You weren't there. And so, I'm going to let them have it. I'm not going to be kind. I'm not going to be understanding. Do you know how nuts he is? He's freaking crazy. I can't, no, I won't be kind and understanding. Absolutely not. You have Queen of Earth energy and you want to call in more Queen of Earth energy. My spirit guides are telling me to read. Remember to enjoy time with other people. You have so much to give, whether to family, friends, or those less fortunate. Upside down is like, I'm hanging by a thread. I'm on my last. What do you mean? I have so much to give. I'm giving too much. I'm an overgiver. What? No. Let it be easy. Let it be fun. Let it be light. Stop resisting things being lighter. That's what this card is saying. Handle any challenges with understanding and warmth, but also with confidence and resourcefulness. My coach, Fabian, she would always say, I'm loving, but I'm not lenient. I can be loving and not lenient. It's not an either or, right? People, someone who cares about others and is quick to lend a hand, a person who's warm, creative, intelligent, and able to efficiently solve problems, unselfish, family-oriented, sensible, excellent with money, down to earth, yet enjoys beautiful things. Tying this back, Queen of Earth energy, as a challenge, you're tying it back to reviewing yourself. You are so valuable. You are lavished with abundance, wealth, and wisdom. If you think of the Queen of Earth, that is the goddess of wisdom and resource. Mahalakshmi, right? So the goddess of luxury, the goddess who can make it rain, the goddess of abundance and money and wealth and ease and pleasure and joy. The world is yours, Queen, regardless of your sex, gender, or orientation. This is about enjoying the wealth. The king is about owning, acquiring, and dominating. The queen is enjoying and savoring. When you review yourself, this is not about beating yourself up. This is about enjoying and savoring the precious gift that you are. And you are. And you are. Type I am in the comments below. Yes, you are. You are a gift. You have no idea just how gifted you are and just how much you are a gift to others. And so you need to review yourself so you see your own value, so that you are secure, right? You want to bring that security, just like the quantum computing article. You want to bring that air of security by bringing the best of the past and merging it with what's going on right now. The two together, so that you're agile. As things come up, you'll have your review to be like, oh, I can be agile. I'm feeling secure right now. Let me pull back from the review and be like, oh yeah, I did that. Or, oh yeah, they said that. Or, oh yeah, I improved that. I love myself. I'm so thankful for this opportunity that I have to try again. Right? You bring that security into the present moment because you did your review. Do it, please. And do it together. With that, the action step of the day to seal it all in. You know what it is. It's a strategic meditation. This is our meditation tracker for January, our printout. And you have it week by week, and you're able to mark that you did it each day, right? To check the box. For this week, for this episode, your strategic meditation of the day is you're going to type in the search bar in our platform on Skool, White Wolf Clarity Vision Journey. And it's in the Guided Vision Journey Meditations folder of your vault of visualizations. White Wolf Clarity Vision Journey. You're going to search that. It's 15 minutes. And to seal all of this in, of reviewing yourself, you're going to go on a journey with Wolf Spirit to help you feel your worthiness and to clear away any feelings of not being aware. We're calling it product aware, but not being aware of your value and your preciousness and your worthiness, your expertise, your brilliance. Wolf is going to help you move through that into a new level of clarity and a new level of clean energy, so that you've got the go-ahead, body and soul, to move forward in your business. With that, whether it's your professional business or your personal business, right? With that, brings us to the end of our message for the week. If you have questions, sure, you can ask them in the comments below here on YouTube. You're welcome to. Sure, why not? The best way, if you want to have a one-on-one conversation, is get on my calendar. Click on the link. There should be a contact or a Calendly in the description here, or if you're reading the email, right? Hop on my calendar and tell me what's coming up for you hearing all this. Do you need help? Do you need a self-review accountability partner? I'm happy to be there and throw all the power and support of my spirit guides behind you to help get that clarity that you seek and see your value, because you are valuable, you are worthy, you are enough. With that, Mwah. Remember, you do not have to lose your glow as you grow in life and business, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.